There we go. Done.
Oh my god, those win rates are tragic.
Mine?
Not mine, bro.
Bro, you
It's
should see
like,
my fucking winners this act, bro. Fucking horrible.
ugh. The issue is you can't. Even if I have a fit, I need like a 60% win rate to even rank up. I'm losing like what 24 a game when I get to
Yeah.
Immortal 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Which fucks me.
All right. Let's talk about the tracker. First of all, actually, I want to focus. I want to talk about like your goals for the game, because like, it's pretty. I need to know like your goals. Like, what's your goals? Like, do you want to become a professional player? Do you want to hit Radiant? Do you want to be the best in the world? Like, what's your goals?
Oh, I would not want to become. I just want to get my MO3 back, and then obviously Radiant will come with that at one point. But like I got 300 RR, and then it
Mhm.
felt like I could have gone higher, but then I took a break, and when I came back, like a month later,
Mhm.
I just could never get my rank, like anything back.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been looking at your tracker, and like, you've been hard stuck for Immortal for a while.
Yes.
Like I also noticed like you don't play a lot every act. Like you have like some acts where you play pretty good. Like here, 131 is pretty good. 105 is pretty good. Like 97. But you really want to like have consistent 130 plus hours an act, in my opinion. Like if you like for example this act, you played 131 hours, you improve a lot, and then as soon as you take a break like this, you like get reset back, and then all of those progress have been gone, right? So like if you want to hit Immortal 3 plus, I definitely think you should play more. And try to hit like 130 hours an act. I'm not gonna lie. Also, like if you look at the agents you're playing like you start off playing with a lot of Brimstone, then Kildred and Cypher, and all of these agents are like hard ranked agents. Like I feel like all these agents are agents you don't want to play until you're like high Immortal. Just because it's hard to like control the game as much as you could with like duelists or other characters. So that's something that you should probably think of. Like playing these agents are fine, but you should probably implement like 2 or 3 duelists that you're able to play from time to time, and then master them as well. And also like another thing is when you play smokes and sentinels, you don't get that understanding of the game that will get you higher in the ranks unless you actually switch agents. Like you're right now, you're probably stuck to one playstyle, and you probably don't even know it, but you have underdeveloped like some understanding of the game that you will only get from like grinding duelist or grinding initiator, flash initiator. So I would definitely like advise you to start playing a lot more duelist, just to like get that understanding. And when I say duelist, I mean like Jet and Raze in particular. Because like Ice Arena, they don't really give you that understanding of the game that Raze and Jet does. Because they're mostly just running around shooting. So unless you have like the best aim in the world, I wouldn't really recommend playing them. So yeah.
So you're saying like so that let's say because most of my games it's like an insta lock and straight away, right?
Mm-hmm,
Like,
mm-hmm.
so usually I'm just filling. I'll just let everyone else pick.
Yeah.
So like, do you recommend just Jet, like Raze, or like is there a specific duelist? 'Cause I can
I can
play
show
Jet, I
you
can play Raze.
like I saw this this sheet by Charlatan. Do you know who Charlatan is?
No.
He's a coach, a really experienced and good coach that has coached like a lot of players, and he made this sheet right here, um, which is like it shows like the agents that are best for ranked. Now this is a bit outdated because it's like 8 months ago. So and there's some agents like Gecko. I don't really think Gecko is the best. But generally like playing Jet, Race, Omen, and then Cypher, Clove, your Chamber will definitely help you understand the game and make you learn the game a lot faster than a lot of other characters, just because they force you to understand the game. Like if you're ranking up on them, it means you are understanding the game, but at a deeper level. So this is like a rough idea of what you should probably try to implement. Like being in Sentinel main and Initiator main and Controller main is fine, but you still need to understand how Duelist works. Like, you can't become the best Sentinel main in the world unless you understand how a Duelist thinks. Because, like, you're supposed to counter him, right? So you have to counter the way he thinks. That's why it's so important to understand how they work, right? So, yeah. But does that make sense for you, or what?
Yeah, and that makes complete sense. But
Yeah.
let me see if the VOD's uploaded. One sec. If you look at like, my actual, like, the agents page,
Mm-hmm.
Processing, bringing shortly. If you look at the actual agents page, where is it? No, not that one. It's a one like, I'm pretty sure it says like specific win rates. That works as well, I guess. But like, I got
You
good
have win rate
KD
here.
on raise, like 1.35. I just seem to never be able to fucking win.
Bro, you
Like,
have the fucking best KD in the fucking game. I mean, look at the stats, bro. Like, you have fucking S tier cast. This is incredible cast. Like, usually, if you have cast over 75%, you will just rank up, like, if you just play. But you aren't.
The thing, I don't know.
But you aren't. So, there's definitely, like, a different factor here that makes your team play worse. Like, if you have this amount of stats, like if you have this good stats and you still aren't ranking up, there's definitely some other aspect to your gameplay that just hinders your progression. And I definitely think it's probably something with your communication or something with your utility usage. Because 33.5% headshot rate, and like with the Vandal, I think you had like 45%. Like, that's very good. So individually, you should probably be good. So right now, I think your main focus should be like your mentality, communication, and ability usage.
With video too long? Okay, I might have to just share screen it. That's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit annoying, but you can try it, yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, unless I can... Hold on, let me check.
But yeah, another thing I noticed is, like, if you look at your clutch percentage right here, it's 3.1%, which is definitely, like, you want to get the clutch percentage up, not gonna lie. Like, if you're playing in a 1v1 and a 1v2, like, you should probably have, like, at least a 6% clutch rate. Like, in 1v1 and 1v2s alone, you should have, like, a 60% win rate. Like, so yeah. If you want to rank up, I definitely would, like, look at clutches.
Can I fucking email you this file? Like, does that work?
What'd you say?
Can I email you the file? Like, does that work?
I mean, you can email me the file if you want, but I don't know if it's possible. Like,
it should be
the whole file.
Maybe I'll see. I'll check it out. If not, I'll just share screen.
But
okay. Yeah, the clutch percent, I don't know, because I feel, especially because I play Sentinel, a lot of those fucking clutches are just like what I'm 1v5 retake, and I just walk in and die at the end.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the problem when playing Sentinels, right? Like, a lot of the time, it will just be your teammates that chooses if the rounds is a win or a loss. Like, you don't have control over the round. And that's why, like, playing Duelist is so strong in ranked and just OP compared to all the other agents. Just because you have so much more impact, right? So that's but also, like, it depends on how you play Sentinel, right? Like, if you play Sentinel and you just hide all game and you lurk every round, like, you have so little control over the win. Like, you have extremely little control. You have to be able to be aggressive. You have to be able to take fights and control your environment, even on, like, Sentinels. So that's definitely something I'm going to be looking at. Like, are you putting yourself in positions where you have a lot of control over the games? Or do you let your teammates control the outcome and then you just play for the exit frags? Because that could be like a legitimate reasons for this KD. Because, like, if you're playing Sentinel, you're playing one site and then the enemies always go the other site, then you have zero control over the map, right? And so you will play retake, exits, and you will get like 3 kills in exits because your aim is insane. That might be a good reason for these statistics. But we will definitely see, like, in the VOD for sure. Do you need my email, by the way?
Nah, I got it from the PayPal. I don't know, I'd probably share screen. It's taking up. Well, don't have to fucking
Yeah.
waste your time again. Yeah.
Ah, that's annoying, man. That's really annoying, but I guess it will do.
Next time I'll come. I'll get it prepared because this is literally the first time I played in a week, so
Alright.
I haven't had time to get a video up.
Okay. So before we start the VODs, your goal is to become like get Immortal 3 back, which is fine. But do you have any like idea of why you are HARDSTUCK, or like do you think you know why you're HARDSTUCK?
I'd say recently it's more of a thing, a non-caring issue. Like I don't care as much. So, like let's say, like, I got a London accent, right? Some guy will come in my game. He'll be like, "Oh, N-word this, N-word that." I'm just gonna throw the game. I'm not playing with that guy. But that's minor. I only lose a few games because of that. There are just a lot of games
Yeah.
you can see in my tracker where like I'll get 33 kills plus, and then you just see there's just some guy, like 2 guys that are just 4 and 20 on my team. And I just never understand like what I'm gonna do in those situations. And it seems so weirdly common. I have so many instances where you can just browse through and just see it. There's always just people triple negative, and I just don't know what to do about that. And I feel it's a mentality thing in a way. I play very reserved. So like let's say we take site, it'll be like a 3v5, would like 5v3, sorry. And we'll just lose the round because I'd feel partially I don't play aggressive enough to like change the momentum and make it like a 5v1 instead. And then my team would just overpeak and die. And it'll be then triple negative, and we just somehow lose like we just lose rounds we shouldn't.
Okay. Yeah.
I got the screen share up see if it's good.
Yeah, like crashing out over someone and like not trying to win the game is definitely like a big problem. So I would just like in those instances where people call you the N-word or whatever it is that you're fucking calling you a British cunt or some shit, like just fully mute them and just focus on your own game, play for kills. Like it's literally that simple. If you see a player that annoys you, it doesn't even need to be something much. Like it could literally be the way they talk. Like there are pro players that goes into ranked, here's like people talking, they just full mute and they just play their own game because they don't want to be in the comps. So it's definitely not like a must to be in the comps if people are annoying you. As long as you can like
screen, right, or...
yeah, as long as you can keep up the mental, it's definitely good.
I think I breathe into my mic a few times, by the way, so just beware.
One more thing I want to say is like, I would say, like 70% of the time, you could probably control the outcome of a round, yeah? But 30% of the time, there's literally nothing you can do. So there are games where you'll have like a Reyna going 2 in 20 and there's nothing you can do. But for the most part, you should try every single game and treat every single game the same. And never crash out. Like if you have to never crash out. It's really important. Can you go back into the start of the round?
Unless it's a 5-stack.
Yo, Teho.
Yo.
You got drone.
So Teo's my door.
You can pause it right here. You can pause right here. By the way, I don't think this actually the chat can see this. The Twitch can see this. So I gotta fix that actually. Let me
keep the upload going. I got the upload going anyway, so hopefully halfway through the game you can see it yourself.
Yeah, let me just do one thing. There we go. And then now if I go here, yeah, it should. Now they can see it.
Okay, perfect.
Just pause it by the way.
Yeah,
like I want to talk about the pistol right here because you're doing a 4-1 setup, right? Which is very common on Fracture, and you'll see a lot of pro teams do this. In ranked, you'll see a lot of high ranked players do this. However, I don't recommend to do it first round. Generally, on pistol on this map, and honestly, almost every other map, I don't think of a map right now where it's not the case. You want to go all together with no lyrics, and you want to just send it like. On this map, I would recommend either A main, like you're doing, or arcade. And just send it, like, into sand, into site. Or if you're going arcade, to the left side, into the, like, the generator area, and then to the side, the sites. I'm gonna open, actually, Valorant. I can, like, explain better. By the way, can you see my screen share while you're streaming, while you're screen sharing yourself?
No, but I can make it so I can.
Yeah, just try to have it so you can both see my screen share and your VOD.
Sure. Alright, should be good. Alright.
So generally, like when you do you see this, right? See this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So generally, what you want to do is you want to either send it on a main through sand, or you want to send it arcade through this way right here, and then you want to use your smokes here, here, and here. And you can see, like, if you have one player dish right now, he'll get blocked off. So, and also, like, if you have the reason you don't want to have one guy on dish the first round is because if enemy decides to push down here, he's really vulnerable, and you don't want to get the enemies a free kill, right? So going 5 together is really strong on the pistols, just making sure everyone can be traded. So yeah, you can unpause.
They had 5. They had 5 on site right now.
Jet on door.
Tail jumps up.
Yeah, you can pause right here. Okay, so there are a couple things about this round. First of all, I didn't hear anyone communicate the plan other than go A main, which is a problem. Like, you either want to tell your team, let's go sand through main, or let's push A main through site, or let's wait for enemy util and then re-hit, and then do one of those two things. Right now, it looked like everyone just started A main and just ran into A with no idea what was going on. And you could see when you were inside of A main, if you go back 5 seconds or 7 seconds, you could see that some people went into the A main and some people fought the door, which is a big problem because you want to fight together. So that's like a thing you got to make sure, like, everyone is on the same page, and make sure every time before you're playing around, before the barriers drop, communicate to the team so that everyone knows the general idea and goal of the round. So right here, instead of just autopiloting into A main, I would call, let's push into sand. Cypher, get over here. Let's all push into sand. I'm going to smoke tower, spawn, and dish, and we're all going to run sand to site. If you did that, this round would probably like be an easy win, I'm not going to lie. Another thing, when you smoke on Brimstone or any other smoker, make sure that your timing of the smoke is right as you're going to execute. Like, if you go back a few seconds right now, you can see that your smokes is before anyone... Look, you're all in main and you already smoked. Like, you're not even close to the choke point. So you're basically just wasting all your smokes for absolutely nothing. And you can also see, like, there are 3 question marks, like Astra's tower, one's close left, one's main. Your smokes doesn't cover anything because they're not fighting you on site. They're fighting you on main, right? So in this scenario, you could actually smoke off A main, like where the drone is right now, and you could run into sand. And then you would actually cover someone. But I would just recommend going to sand, but yeah. Just make sure your smoke is on the correct timing.
Yeah, understand it.
Yeah.
See if we can make it out.
Nice pick by Cypher. Feels good, man.
That's alright, yeah, just swing. Nothing, can't see nothing. Playing default.
Jet low, 78.
Cypher's cooking.
I don't know if you can hit the first steps.
Holding me from
In that back.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I swung like that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like, if you hear someone running, it's pretty easy to kill them. If you're confident, like, it's fine. You could argue, like, you gotta swing with Tejo, but honestly, I think it's fine. I don't think it's a major thing. Right here, you just want to play the bomb. Yeah, good job. So yeah, this round, those 2 points, like, communicate before the round what you're gonna do, so everyone's on the same page, and also, like, make sure your smokes are on the correct timing.
Yeah, this right here is a very bad round. This is yeah, there's a yeah.
We need to fake next round. They had
I'll let you see it.
Could you go back so I could hear the call from the Yoru right there?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go B, and then we need to fake next round. They had 4 here within 2 seconds.
They just stacked
They
early,
had
no?
4. I think Jet was already here.
Yeah, they had Astro. they
Reyna,
had Astro
Chamber,
tower first.
Astra, and then Teho was CT.
They just stack.
Okay, honestly, this round you should also just go together. Like, you should probably just go together first round and then second round if you win. I'm not gonna lie. A lot more consistent. See how you execute here.
From default, from default. Yeah, default.
Stand him, stand him, stand him.
Nice.
Reach doing that on Imperial.
My bad, guys. My bad.
Okay, you can pause it. You can pause it. Go back 10 seconds here, or 5 seconds. Okay, you pull out your molly, thinking about smoking the, like, mollying the smoker. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad idea. Because there's probably a player tower right now. And if there's people inside of the smokes, they could easily flood out, right? And that's why the second thing you're doing right here, like if you just unpause it right now, you can see you're doing something completely dangerous. You're pulling out your knife. If the enemies decides to flood out of the smokes at the same time as this Astra Peaks tower, you guys will be fucked. Like, I'm telling you, you guys will be fucked. You have your knife out, one is looking tower, and one is not even looking at the... Like, nobody's looking at the smokes, right?
I'm holding cancer.
So just be aware, like, when you're executing on a site, that you're covering the smokes and holding those smokes.
It's bad. That's the rush.
Yeah. Can you go back a couple of seconds, 10 seconds?
Oh my
Hold on, okay, I'll hold front.
Okay, you can pause it if you want.
Oh, why?
Okay, honestly, you got the site. I think one of you died, which is unlucky, but you got the site. You should win in this situation. Dropping from tower there is super troll. Because what's the difference between playing tower there and playing on the box? The difference is that if you're on the tower, you can leave. But if you're in a box, you have to take the fight. So whenever you have an advantage of some sort, like let's say you have a gun advantage or you have a numbers advantage, in this situation you had both, I'm pretty sure, never take solo fights. And especially if they have an eco round, never take solo fights close range. And that's exactly what you did. You drop down, you let the Jet have a free 1v1 with you, close range where the Deagle one-taps you. You don't even one-tap him. Like, the Bulldog is better, but at this range, he can literally shoot you in the head. You can shoot him in the head, and he will kill you because he has more damage, right? So play tower there, you jiggle for info and arcade, and then you play with your teammates, make some sort of plan. Play off the bomb, yeah? Does that make sense, or what?
sense. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think my reasoning in my head was drop down because he'd probably be pre-aiming at this, so it's an easier
Yeah.
fight for me. But I had the gun advantage anyway. You're right.
Yeah. Just jiggling from tower there would be ideal. Ooh, winnable.
Then I make.
Ah, he's sticking now.
I said not on, but he's sticking.
Ooh. Yeah.
My team haven't got me yet.
Never say not on unless you're like certain.
I don't think he's gonna peek anyway, but I don't want to say that to the guy when he had a go at me.
Yeah. Okay, it's an eco round. Let's see what you do here.
Dog shit plant though. Whoever's done that plant is mega troll.
Who planted?
Is that your duo?
Oh, okay.
Get it.
Which planted?
Get a brush guys. Around the team whoever planted. Site's open. So I just say if site's open, just plant on that dot.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. You want to plant open if it's possible.
Yeah.
You got 3 of us.
Okay, I play closer sounds. I can hear you. Rotate.
Chamber's an 8 player, right?
Taking your timer is really good.
Just we can walk it. You ready?
Fully smoked.
Good rocket site.
You can pause right here. You can pause right here. Again, like, okay, so first of all, playing slow this round is really good. Like, when you have an eco round, you want to look for enemy mistakes, play slow, play for play around the map, and just like look for solo kills. So I like that you started B and someone started A, and then you like kind of walked around, looked for openings. That was really good. When you got over to A here and wanted to execute, there is one thing that told the enemies that you were about to exec like 10 seconds before you're executing. You know what that is?
The smokes.
The smokes, right?
Yeah.
The same as pistol. You're smoking so early that the enemies literally can rotate. Like if there's a guy in spawn, right? He can literally be on site helping his teammate right now because of the smokes. If you decided to walk all the way up A main and then off the contact you smoke, it would be so much better. Like you would have like an explosion. You would cut the defenders off guard, and you would just have a lot easier. Also, I think actually this round, instead of going main here, you should go sand, because sand opens up the map a lot. Like if you look at the minimap, yeah. Actually, I'll show on the Valor plant here. Can you see this? You see this, by the way, on the Valor plant?
Yeah, I see that. I see.
Yeah. So when you're pushing through into this way, notice how like it splits into multiple areas, right? You have a lot of options. While if you go here, the only options is sight. So what this means is that if you're executing sand instantly, you're pressuring so many areas of the map where there are potential 1v1s. And that's what you want, right? Like you want to try to get as many possible 1v1s as possible. But if you're going through main here, you just have one option, and it's extremely easily for an enemy to smoke here, throw a molly, and spam through this narrow line, which just makes it so much easier to win the round for the defenders. So yeah, that's also something I would think about, like when executing on A. But yeah, think about like let's say Ascent, right? Why is pushing B main and A main and having A main and B main control worse than having this control right here and this control right here? Like, why is this space and this space worse to have? Why does people want to default into these areas?
This is hypothetical, or am I answering?
No, answer. If you can answer it.
Okay.
Nice.
So like, yeah, of course, if you go for B main, there's only like one threat, which would be B main door. If you take mid, you kind of open up multiple threats.
Exactly.
That they have to cover. So more gears, yeah, of course.
It's the same principle, right? Like you have so many more options, which means it's a lot more pressure on the defenders, right? So it's kind of like the same thing on Fracture. Whereas if you go like here, you have a lot more options. So yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Yeah, you can go next round.
Sure. Rest of the round happens. I mean, it takes a few rounds this game until I actually kind of
Yeah,
start
we should be able to fuck him now. Don't you have,
cooling for the team.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get it so it
Then when I
doesn't...
start cooling, we actually start winning. It says that.
You want to play? Let's play.
You really like the smokes, huh?
Yeah, we should go.
It depends on the team comp.
Gonna try
Like,
and start.
smoke when I heard we should go, because I kind of like getting involved with the entry itself.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of.
Didn't see anything close.
It's like
Nothing
kind of the
close.
same problem this round, where like you only have one option, which is going through main, which means like it's extremely readable for the enemies. And that's why you get shut down so easily, because it's just so easy for enemies to predict what you're doing. You go through sand, it's a lot better. Also, not just like at the start of the round here, you didn't call if you're going main or sand. Just like the pistol round, there was no like idea for the team, like a goal in mind that everyone had, so it makes it more chaotic. Can you pause it real quick and go back to the start of the round on this round? Okay, right here. So pause it. Right now, Chamber just popped his ult, right? And you could see that he had this ult from pre-round. Do you think it's unlikely that Chamber's holding a main right here from like the deep angle?
The whole play that they were doing was to molly this, stun it, and then yeah, get the info for that. But I don't know. I don't really like that play that much. I'd rather just fucking jump peek or just send a tail drone, so you don't have to invest all this execute util.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
Especially if you're going through a main. If you use both the tech grenades and the stun, it's gonna be really hard to execute only from like the choke point. But yeah, that's a good like thing to notice when an enemy has an op. Droning up and then using util off the drone is really strong. But if you are gonna use this util, by the way, I would highly recommend going through sand, because throwing your missiles here and the stun, the reason for it is kind of to be able to get to sand without thinking about main. That's kind of one of like the reasons you do this. It's to push out the A main guy so that he can't help the sands players and pinch you from the back. So that's like kind of why you want to use this util. So yeah, I would just definitely, like, next time you see an op, try to think about this water view. Try to think about, I need to drone this guy, and push him out with the util, so we don't waste any unnecessary util at the start of the round, right? Yeah.
Let's play.
The chamber should
And then,
be
yeah,
good,
I lose
right?
that gunfight. I played back because I thought the tail might. I felt someone would have walked with the thingies. I don't really see much on the site. I thought they might have walked with the drone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was just calling here to not fucking waste all of our util A main without any info.
Okay, thanks, chamber.
Got the spike.
Great tower.
Looking out.
Back soon. I'll handle this.
One rotating for me.
2 tower.
It's on site.
One's door on A.
Tower still. One shot. Canteen.
One site, Reyna.
Oh. Chamber ding, 127.
I got a bit annoyed. I didn't say anything, but he was baiting the whole fucking game.
You go back.
Chamber ding, 127.
Go back to the start. Go back to the start run.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's, to be honest, my drone,
Sneak around.
my drone just missed the Reyna.
Another slow round where you spread out. This is good. I love to spread out on Nikos. This is fine.
Okay, thanks.
Making some sound going back. It's fine. I wouldn't run there because that makes it kind of obvious you're leaving, but
Great tower.
Looking out.
Back soon.
one is tower.
I'll handle this.
Or is ulting.
One rotating for me.
2 tower.
It's on site.
One's door on A.
Tower still.
Hmm.
I don't get this. This is what I don't like about a cipher. It's looking back now. I was like, hold on. We know 1, 2. Why the fuck's he still staring at tower? They're just
One rotating
walk.
for me.
2 tower.
It's on site.
One's door.
Your die is dumb.
Tower still.
That ult was pretty bad from the Euro, I'm not gonna lie.
Now they
But
don't have
One
space.
site,
They
Reyna.
cross. Yeah, I don't know.
Chamber ding, 127.
not a lot you could have done this round. I guess you could have tried to use your smokes to help the arcade players push out. Like, for example, when the Euro pushed out, you saw the jet push out of tower in the chamber site, right? If you smoked off the arcade to site kind of choke, like the choke you're just looking at right now, then your teammates could have pushed into tower and taken the tower space. So I think that's kind of like the only thing you should have recognized this round. But in general, it was a hard round, and you know, Yoru kind of threw there, so.
I think B's a whisper.
It was a 2v2 at the end, and this guy's talking about 1, 2, 3.
Right there.
Early Molly's for peak or Molly's for site?
Same,
Don't,
same.
don't,
Tower,
don't,
tower
don't.
prefer,
We're
but tower
getting
prefer.
scared at the start. Blinding. Stim beacon here.
Okay, you can pause it again. I want to say something about the smokes. When you're playing a controller player, generally you want to count down before you smoke, and count down before you execute. And it's like, if your teammates are doing it, then sure, you don't need to do it. But in this game, like in most of the games you're gonna play in this kind of rank, nobody will really communicate 3, 2, 1, let's execute, right? So just having like that countdown just helps your teammates synergize better. And let's say you rushed up into B main right here. You say, I'm going to smoke spawn and canteen. 3, 2, 1, I'm smoking. And then everyone will just understand, like, now we need to explode. Now we need to go. So that's just like a small thing, like communicate like exactly when you're smoking.
Okay, chamber.
Unlucky, bro. I mean, I think you could have used your ult there, though. Like, after the drone spotted him, I definitely think you could have popped your ult to help you get out the stroke point, and it probably would have helped you, like the chamber wouldn't be able to kill you, and the Astra would be stunned as well.
I was more annoyed with this guy. I don't know, we could have like we see the chamber and instead of like pressuring, he just fucking sends it into starts shift walking through tower. Like. So that guy
In
walks out
general,
for
this
free
plan was
'cause-
just bad though. Like, start of the round, everyone goes main. I think in general, when you want to push B site, you want to take arcade control.
yeah, this is where I split everyone up, by the way. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So basically, there was a guy peek and drop every round. I basically just said fucking go fight him without an actual team. Then I get annoyed at the cypher here.
About 900 years. I can hold site.
So the tail peaks. He sees he peaks. Cypher jump peaks for some reason.
Okay, this is pretty bad. Impulse right
Yeah, I
here.
don't know.
Okay,
That was me as well.
so
The aim was
there's a
fucking
concept
over.
on this map that's pretty like essential in Valorant, and this is like probably the best example of it. Whenever you're pinching a site or pinching somewhere at all, the information you get of where the enemy plays, the sides, which side of the pinch needs to push first. So in this example, if you see the enemies are fighting A main, what do? You wait for your teammates on dish to take dish control and then push all the way so that they're able to fight the A main's players with you. Because that's when the pinch is starting, right? You want to always have the enemies questioning if they need to look behind them or in front of them. And so if your people are dish and there's people A main, like the dish players are essentially useless. And it will basically be just a 2vx on A main for you guys. So right here, as soon as you see them fighting for A main, tell your dish players, yo, push out dish, they're holding A main, let's try to pinch them. And then you wait until the dish players are up into A main or sand, and then you fight A main. Does that make sense?
Sense.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm Rage doing it.
Just like we do every
They don't fight main.
Do this,
It's
wait,
just
shut up. Do the same thing. Do the same thing. It works. Just if someone peeks this cipher and there's two of us, swing. Don't jump peek.
Yeah, so my argument was basically saying there's one guy peeking every time.
Mhm.
Surely if it's just fucking two of us,
I've got ult as well.
just double swing him.
That guy fires drop every time. We get a kill every time. I promise. We need to win.
Then from here it starts working.
stunning his exit.
I don't know if we did anything differently main to make it work this round, but
You have breach ult again. I want to. Yeah, you have breach ult again. I want to see you use the breach ult.
yeah, our breach was having a rough game.
So fucking troll.
So yeah, it works there.
So right here is the opposite,
that.
right? Like now they're fighting dish. Now you and Cypher should recognize that you have to push,
I'm actually
and you have to
right
help the
now.
dish players.
Dim beacon here.
Like I would argue that you're way too far behind right here, but it turns out fine, I guess.
Even my smoke's out though, because smokes take a little bit to like actually, you know.
Yeah, did you not place your smokes too early again, or am I tripping?
Well, I don't know how I'm be pushed. I can't really push up with smokes now in case they really aggression to A main.
Can you go back so I can see?
side. Oh no, there's.
Ult for site.
Yeah,
Right
right
about to
now.
execute.
Right now you should
They're
probably
gonna be
like.
revealed to here and here. No?
Right now you should be up in main, like where the Cypher is, and you should smoke at that time.
Oh no, there's one.
You
But
think?
I don't think the smoke
But then
timing was
surely I just have
bad.
to tuck again for the smokes, no?
Yeah, you tuck with the box.
So
Okay.
So right now, first of all, you're not with the Cypher. Like Cypher can die here and you can't trade him.
I'm gonna.
So you're too far behind. Also, you're too far behind because you can't help to execute. Like right now, you could
Is this not
literally
a
be.
gamble though? Cause hold on. Let's say there's one in A main,
Mhm.
still like the Reyna, and he's playing off angle.
Mhm.
We know there's one stands.
Mhm.
If I'm here with my smokes out, Cypher
Mhm.
can't hold two things at once. So surely if someone opens the door, I'm just gonna get fucked. That's why I'm playing a little safer.
Okay, I mean, go back 5 seconds again, and I'll try to explain better. Okay, so right here, you need to be careful, right? It's like this first round, you have to be careful. Now you see they fought for dish.
Ult for site.
Get this dish, and Techo probably helped them with some sort of util. So now,
I'm gonna ult for
if you
right.
pause it right now,
Dim beacon here.
fuck, it's so hard when you're fucking using the VOD, bro. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I should be able. The email should be sent. Oh yeah, I can send it.
Okay, I'll just do it. It's so much easier, I'm not gonna lie. Because there's so many, like, micro timings I want to explain.
Alright, done. Let me know when you have it up.
Yeah.
me get your stream back up. Right.
Did you send it on mail? Really?
Yeah, Gmail to the coaching one. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I guess it's micro timings, but like the minute that door opens, you kind of know, okay, Teo San, because that missile came fast as fuck. So it's like, okay, he walked through the door before.
Wait, do you know what email it is?
Should be.
Yes, it's. I'm pretty sure it's not the PayPal one.
It must be. It was to Juicy Oscar Coaching.
What?
I mean, I have the link anyway, so it should be good. I'll just get it up. Or I get a fucking Google Drive link.
You sent me where did you find that email?
It was on PayPal, the thing I sent. Well, I sent you your name. And then it attached to that was the email on PayPal. I'm hoping that's it. I'm hoping.
My email on PayPal is Oscar and my full name, gmail.com.
No fucking way, you sure?
Yeah.
Let me get it for you.
That's the only
That's fine,
email on my
that's-
PayPal. I literally don't have an email named Juicy Oscar.
Look at my screen real quick. Let me get
Oh,
my PayPal.
fucking hell, man.
Long day.
I'm looking at your screen now.
But this not what you
What
said.
the fuck? Yeah,
And
this is
then
me. This is me, right? And that's my number.
Yeah, then.
What the hell? Nah, what? I didn't even know that, bro.
Is that not yours?
I guess I made it like 100 years ago, but I never used that one. And I don't have it on my fucking computer or my phone. It's weird. as
Oh, it's
fuck.
the right. At least it's.
I mean,
right
I can
payment,
probably
so-
I can probably get the email though.
Well, that's the Google Drive file. Does that work for you, or? Let me
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Just send me the. If you go on the Google Drive, I'll show
Yeah,
you.
that's sure what I just sent the link. And then
Yeah, but you have
show
to
what-
make it public for the people with the link as well.
Oh shit. I think I did that. I think I did that. I think give me the option.
If you go top right,
If it.
top right, to the right. There, yeah, on the blue
Oh,
thing
yeah,
right
shit.
there. That one, and then the restricted thingy.
Yeah.
This one, and
Yeah,
then with the link, and then you copy the link. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck, I just leaked your Gmail. GG.
No, don't worry. I'm a grown ass man, bro.
Yeah.
He must
It's not a lot of people watching, bro, so it's no worries.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, this is a lot better. Oops, I don't want to do that. Okay, which round was it?
It would be 1 and 6 when we start winning.
Okay, now it's gonna be a lot easier. Okay, so right now you have to be careful because you don't know if they're fighting A main, site, or dish, right? So now you just want to wait. So this is good, right here. You're standing here and just chilling. This is good. There, now is when you should walk up with your cipher or communicate the swing with your cipher, because now you know that their duelist player is fighting for dish. Okay, so this is the moment where you think, okay, they're fighting dish. They're probably not fighting main, right? And you want to start walking up. Yes, they could be fighting main, but it's a lot more unlikely, right? So right now, you should literally be right next to Cypher and walking up with him. So you should be right here right now. Walking. And then if you were to do that, you would be like around this box area. You could tuck behind the box, smoke for your team, and then you would be like ready to push the site with them. Even you could even ult the site after your ulti. Like you would be so much more active. Like this is a good example of like those unconscious what should I say, like habits. It's making you have less control of the round. And right now you literally don't have any control of the outcome of the round because you're not far enough up. Right? You want to be far enough up to the point where you can actually fight fight with your team. Another thing I didn't mention is that you should not be on the weak side as Brimstone. You should be with the strong side because you have the ability Steam Beacon, which is better the more people hits it, and also you don't want to die, and it's a lot more risky to play on main than on dish, which is really bad for because you're the smoker, right? Like you have the most important piece of utility. If the smoker dies, it's a lot harder to win the round, and it's probably the most the player you want to die the least. Like you don't want to have the smoker die, right? So I would definitely switch you with Tejo so that you're able to be a lot more safe and comfortable with your smokes. And also Tejo could drone up here, which will be a lot easier for the A main players. So yeah, hopefully that makes a lot more sense now when I do this. Just play the bomb here and you should be good. Oh, a bit of an over peak, I guess. I think your teammates will win it though. It should be pretty easy.
Yeah, now we win this round.
Yeah.
Or we just fucking spam the same thing basically until they start doing something, but they don't do anything. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna do 1 second. Like again, you're not playing with your Cypher, so Cypher's like, if you're gonna do this, why aren't you on dish, right? Like you're not fighting main, so why don't you just be dish then? You know?
I get that.
Yeah.
I don't know. In my head, it was like, I don't know. I just felt we were getting fucking fucked 6-1, no
Yeah.
matter what the team was. So I was just thinking, oh shit, maybe we just need more active players fighting the side the usually aggressive one.
Yeah. Now switching with Taco here or just going like for dish would be really good right now. These smokes are really bad, and I'm wondering if you know why.
I don't know. It depends. Like it depends on the team comp. Like when it's a chamber, I like it because it kind of the minute he TVs off site, it's like okay, site's clear, done, and then you don't really have to worry about play the post plan because you have tail, brim, molly, my ult. So I was more focused on just getting the plan down.
Like the argument I'm looking for is something that is no matter the comp, and it's the fact that you don't want your smokes to deny space. You want smokes to help you gain space. So if you just look at the minimap, right, you kill 3 players. Before the Cypher ult goes off, you know they're not going to be anyone close.
I don't do these smokes. I don't do them, do I? Oh, no way.
Right? So these smokes actually makes it harder for your teams to win. Because you deny all of this space and you get, you understand my point. Tejo just gets all this space for free. You're not even playing behind the smokes, you're playing in front of them, so it doesn't make any sense, right? All right. Yeah, I mean, this is like the same mistake as last round, just a lot worse. Because not only are you not with your team, you're also completely alone this time. You don't even have a Cypher to help you. Like playing alone as a smoker with bomb, like this is insanity. If I saw this in my ranked game, I would be like, what the hell? So yeah, But I'm guessing you understand the reason now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. I was thinking the Cypher was gonna be there as well, but yeah, I shouldn't have pushed up with that.
Yeah. Nice shot though. Shots. Pretty good smoke timing this time. However, you are very far back in main again, so you're not able to help the your if there's anyone side there.
And the small timings, in my head, it seems like something I used to think, be or not more like more conscious about. If you get what I mean, like I think I always understood it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Molly trying to force him out, but he was already dead. Ugh.
Well, like a lot of fundamentals, like I think I've noticed with a lot of players that they think a fundamental is really strong, and it turns out like they can learn a little bit more, which is extremely essential for like ranking up. And like smoke
I thought small
timings.
timings because when I play like smoke in actual teams, I think I'm more conscious. But I think in ranked, it's kind of
Mm,
I don't know if my Yori's gonna fucking TP into side. I guess that's where the timing comes from. But like
yeah.
in ranked, I don't really talk about timings.
Yeah.
I don't really count down. But that's probably a mental issue with me. Like I need to take it more seriously.
Very good at your waiting here. This is really good. Nice ulti actually. Just delaying, waiting for your team. This is good. I would start pushing up with your team right now because your Techo is already on spawn, so I don't know what you're pushing.
We
B
saw
here.
two there, so I thought, and then I saw the Astra, so I was like, yes, fucking speed up. We need the Astra. We need the Rainer and Tail main. Astra flank had to be, yeah.
I guess it works out. The Techo was like in a very deep position, so I'm guessing he got like a timing. So it was a good call. But you can see like here, like right here, you really don't want to die. Like you really want to wait for your Yorion Cypher, and you should probably like, if you want to rotate, you should just like talk behind this box and jiggle and just tell your team like, yo, let's rotate to B. There's two on A. Techo can lurk, and then you wait for them, and then when they come up, then you start rotating over, right? Because like right here, you could die, and then the enemy's like, oh, we have bomb. Let's smoke here and have 3 players or 2 players holding the smoke, and then it can be like very dangerous. Just small things like this adds up. I would clear tower here before planning. Like if you die there, like that's a very scary round. I'll write that down as well, actually. One more. Wait, what did you mean by that, by the way?
That was unclear for me.
Hmm?
It was kind of like unclear, the audio. What did it say?
What did you mean by that? Like, when you just listen to your comm right here. Ah, it's a bit far. Listen to what you say here.
Oh, boys, one more round.
No. What do you say here? Wait. Right there.
Oh, that wasn't me. That's not me.
That's not you. That's your teammate, right?
That's my duo. Yeah.
Does he mean A main?
I don't know actually.
Okay.
These guys need to start taking main as. I don't know. I ignored it, so I probably didn't understand what you meant either.
Buying up. I like this. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit risky on smokes, but I don't really think it's
Look
bad.
it
Like,
up, yeah.
you'll cut him off guard. He doesn't expect it. Can work. I definitely want to be, like, right now you have to be very aware that your teammates are gonna push. So you need to be in range to smoke. And right now you're not in range to smoke CT, so you should probably start rotating over to spawn here. Like run over spawn and then smoke, and then if you want to, you can start holding back again after you smoked, but looks like they're getting slowed down. Wait, where did audio go? The fuck? Yo, that trip not... Never mind. Looked so high for me, what the fuck?
I crouched under. I think I crouched under at one point to check. I think I die here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just horrible. I mean, I usually win those type of fights, but I don't know. I didn't like how the Cypher was approaching that low key. I couldn't really fight with him.
It's kind of like the same thing where you're like, you're both playing main, but you're not close enough together to actually trade him. Like, notice how you can barely see him. Like, if you're right next to him, this is a free trade right here. But since you're too far...
Fight usually anyway, but yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, and this round you didn't even need to smoke. So the smoke timing isn't what's causing this. It's just you not paying attention to, like, the distance.
Yeah.
And if you're in a situation where you're not able to catch up to your teammate without making sound, don't be scared to tell your teammate to wait. Like, in Radiant, you hear it all the time. Yo, wait for me. I'm not with you, right? Wait for me, wait for me. I'm 2 seconds behind. Wait for me. And then he waits, and then you're with them, and then you start walking up further, right? Right here, I would stand... Okay, on Fracture in general, on the first round, you want to be ready to smoke this area right here if your teammates hear people. Like, let's say your people hears people, you want to be able to smoke instantly. So have your pad route right here and be ready to smoke this area. And in some games, you also just want to smoke it instantly off because aiming is so important. But right now you have 3 players. If you had like 2 players, I think it's more important to smoke. But just being ready to smoke here would be a lot better.
Yep. I'm gonna get through this game at one point as well. Yeah, I'll do something dumb here. We're all lucky in a Rainer mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, if you peek out before they know there's a guy in tower, then it's extremely likely they're looking at the smoke.
Yeah,
so,
true.
In this situation, you have to wait for either your teammates to group up with you or push out a spawn, or for Cypher to take an engagement that puts the enemy's focus onto him. And then you guys can flood out of CT together. Like, this is really similar to the second round, like on attack, where you're running out of main and the Astra was tower, and then the enemies was in spawn. Like, in the second round, you were this guy and you had your knife out. This guy was looking this way, and nobody was aware to smoke. Like, there are situations where you can flood here, but you have to wait for the chamber to take the engagement trigger. Yeah. I mean, you're flooding, and then they are flooding, and then the Cypher takes engagement. Like, it's pretty... It's bad synergy right here. Yeah. Like imagine you pushing now after Cypher gets a kill. Like that would be so good, right?
Oh, you'll love this round. Fucking Breeze jump peeking every 2 seconds. Yep, we lose.
Aye. This is really bad. Like, what are you thinking right here? Like
No, they're not really like fighting for it because if I mean, okay, my reasoning, I don't really want to smoke there and have him dedicated, right? Unless there's like tail there opening door for the pressure as well. Because then I think he's just kind of dead, no?
if you
Like,
have
I'd rather.
if you have an insta stun right here and a smoke on top of it, and the Yoru playing here and you're playing right here, what the fuck can the enemy do? Like, they have to peek through a smoke. You have flashes and aftershocks from your breach. You have a molly that you can stun them with. Actually, you don't have molly this round, but you should have a molly as well. Fighting for A main in this narrow choke is really easy. And also there's like a specific way to play A main that is extremely powerful. I'm not gonna go into custom because it's only one thing. I'll show you in right here. You see this? You see the Valor plant?
Yeah,
Oh.
I see.
Yeah. So you smoke here. The breach stun comes in this way. And then you have a player. It's gonna be Yoru. Here. And then you're gonna play right here. In this position. Now, I would actually prefer to have you play spawn and breach playing here. That would probably be better because now you're able to assist your team on B side and like with your smokes and jiggle the dish for your teammates. But in this, like in general, when you're playing this map, playing in this position right here is extremely strong because when people floods out of the smoke, they will all be looking to this direction. And so like you will have, like I've had aces literally just looking this direction and having 4 players peeking out like this, all looking this side. Like I'm not even trolling. Like even in high immortal, it's so strong. You just look into this side of the smoke because obviously they want to swing as far to the left as possible to have the best angle advantage, and you will just spam people and just spray through the smoke and just shit on them as soon as they push out. Even if you get full blind right here, you can literally just spam through the shit and just fucking demolish them. So yeah. Definitely a very good spot. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Also, when you're smoking main when your lich has all of aim, and I don't understand the smoke. Like you should be helping him. You're just fully hiding. It looks like you're like really scared of taking.
What happens? Hear me out. Let's say he TPs.
Mhm.
What the fuck am I meant to do after that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just dead, and that's the smokes player dead. When we could like smoke bomb for defuse stuff like that. Like, if he TPs out and I'm just stuck in main, what do I do then?
Yeah, he definitely shouldn't TP out. He definitely should stay and fight with you, right? Like you got to communicate with him. Like let's fight A main.
But I don't know. Then it's rank. I guess that's a trust thing because like, I don't know. This is rank, so I just assume he's probably gonna fuck off the minute he had like a little challenge. But
Yeah,
I'm surprised he didn't TP there anyway.
Yours can take solo fights and get out, but in this situation, you want to maintain A main control. Like A main control is just so important because A main is like if they get out of this choke point, they now have 2 different chokes that they can focus on, and you as a defender needs to control 2 choke points, right? So instead of controlling 1 choke points from main, you now have to control 2 choke points from main. This is getting really messy, I'm seeing, but it's like Ascent, right? Like I mean Haven. You want to control this line because if you don't control this line and you control this line instead, now you have 2 different choke points you have to worry about, right? That's why it's so normal to smoke off this, throw a recon dart, and then push up long or short to take the space. Because now you only have to leave essentially 1 player holding because there's only 1 choke point. So it's like kind of the same thing on Fracture. Like if you give them this space, now they have 2 options that you have to be worrying about as a defender, which is really not good. So yeah, fighting for aim in is really, really important.
Confused, I didn't get a fucking kill there.
The smoke even goes away when they're executing. That's how early like the smoke was put on. That was an eco round, so whatever.
I'm actually confused though. I know that they smoked. I already smoked, and I didn't even re-smoke, but fuck me, that should have been a headshot.
Wait, what? Did it ask you for smoke? Okay, so Yoru actually notices that he needs help right here. So this guy actually understands that he should have help from door maintaining a main control.
I'm scared of my duo, bro.
Same situation. Let's see how you react this time if you learned. Nice spam. Really good utilization of the fact that you don't have any bullet tracers.
Yeah, I'm used to that. That's
Yeah.
I'm a Killjoy main when I used to play like Epic Clan, Invite, all that shit.
Yeah.
So I was used to playing on like a scent like that and shit.
That's really good. That's really good. You definitely want to spam a lot with the Phantom. You missed the aftershock. Wait, where did your third smoke go? I don't even remember. You smoked once there? Wait.
I have 2 smokes now, so
2 smokes?
yeah.
Oh, shit. Nah, I would buy Bulldog here, I'm not gonna lie. I think third smoke is pretty important, because you don't have any rechargeable smokes, right? Like,
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I would definitely invest in 3 smokes here and go Bulldog, Light Shield, or Bulldog. What's the other shield type again? I don't know, actually Regen Shield.
What's the time? Is it possible we do one more round? I have to go and like add 6, so just one more round. Is that fine?
That's fine.
I think the rest of it is very similar mistakes, though. I'm gonna be honest, because
Yeah. I mean, I'll
for
send
the rest of the game they just get momentum, and then yeah.
I'll send you like a Notion file where it's like a summary of all the things like I think you need to work on, and also include like a formula for you to rank up into Radiant, like a very simple formula. So
yeah, that's completely fine.
And then a couple other small things in it as well.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd get another game another time as well after, because I want to see duelist gameplay is a lot more interesting. I don't know how you missed the aftershock actually, but whatever.
Ooh. One more round, yeah?
Yeah, one more round.
You want to skip the next, or is this eco?
Yeah, that's fine.
The buy, regen. Like, notice how, again, you're in this position where you're not actively taking an engagement. Like, notice how right now, if the enemies were to push B or A, it will all depend on your teammates' hold, right? The only thing you can help with is your smokes. And this...
Is that not normal for a Brim on this map?
It is normal for a Brim on the map. And that's exactly that's exactly why you don't want to play Brims on every map. Because you don't have the control you don't have that like control of the game that you need in order to carry round after round, game after game, and to improve as a player. And that's what we talked about earlier. Like, you need to start playing more duelists, and you need to start playing more characters that has more impact on the games. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good drone by Tejo. Good util usage. Like one thing you could do here to be more impactful, for example, is like jiggling deep B main. Like jiggling from here to here. Because then you would have like a couple more seconds that's faster and you'll be able to smoke and then throw a molly. Fuck, you don't have molly? Fuck me, never mind. But you will get like earlier info, so that's just a small thing. Hold the smoke is good. I would move up here, because right now if the enemy smokes you off, you have to run like 7 meters before you can actually engage. So run up right here, and so like as soon as the enemy smokes, you can peek out and hold the smoke with the Yoru. I don't see the point of going over here actually, but guess you want to reposition. As soon as you hear that sound, by the way, they found my wire, you should start rotating with the steam beacon. Because like the trip is so far up that it means the enemies are like literally ready to execute. So you just need to like pop your steam beacon and throw a side smoke or a main smoke for Cypher. Like right here, you should instantly think, rotate. Bro, your Cypher is fucking feeling it this game. I swear to God, bro. This guy is insane. Oh. All right. So that's it then, yeah?
I appreciate it though, because a lot of stuff is like stuff I feel so I just subconsciously don't do anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely does make sense. And I think like
Yeah.
my hypothesis of you not having like putting yourself in impactful positions because of your agents, I think I felt like this is kind of like proof of that now, and we've seen like it's actually true in action as well. So I think like the main thing on like a big perspective of your gameplay in general is like try to be more active, try to be more aggressive, try to take more engagements, because that's how you are able to get the impact that you need to carry your games, right? Does that make sense?
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'll probably next time 100%. I'm just gonna get a fucking do this one because I want to see that. Because I feel I don't know, some of these games just feel stupid. Like I'll
Yeah.
double KD every time.
Yeah.
I get a lot of kills, a lot of first bloods, and I just fucking lose somehow.
Yeah. I didn't see you crash out this game though, so that's good.
I don't really crash out. It's more like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's more like I just give up in my head.
Yeah. So that's a problem. Like, definitely don't want to play if you're not able to try the whole game. If you're in a situation where you're like, you play a game and it turns out that you're not able to have the mental, like a stable mental, like it's not the point to play the game in the first place. You just want to take a break at that point.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, 4 minutes. I gotta go. Alright.
Alright.
But yeah, the mental thing's fine. I think the next one you'll see when I'm playing Duelist, I'll probably be more fucking stressed out while I was playing. So I'm gonna get back into the game though. So probably like a week, so I can actually like warm up again. But yeah, appreciate that, man.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
You too, bro. Thanks very much. Have a good one.
I'll see you, brother. All right, that's about it, chat. VOD review is over. Yo, Sunflower, I don't know if you're